Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You are watching Spilling the Beans with Brynit. Don't forget to have fun and like, share, and subscribe.
Sing a few lines.
Okay. Okay. I'll sing the chorus part, okay? चाहूं और पाऊं तेरा प्यार चाहूं और पाऊं वो एक एहसास तेरा हाथ मेरे सिर पर एक ख्वाब है क्या हाँ रात
Wow, that's so beautiful and it's so personal. I know where it's going.
You could, yeah,
Like
you know it.
most of them will not understand what it is, but very beautiful.
With a voice that's fresh, a vibe that's totally unique, and a passion for music, our guest today is Dia Jagani. Let's give a big welcome to this amazing young talent.
To a little bit of when did you have this in your mind that I just don't want to sing, but I want to make a career out of it?
Wow. Wow. Straight directly to the point. Okay, so I started learning guitar when I was in my 8th grade. And मैं ऐसे ही सिर्फ मैं बिल्कुल अच्छे से नहीं गाती थी. Like I was a really bad singer because my natural voice is very hoarse. Like if you see my talking voice, it's not soothing. It's a little मतलब थोड़ा सा hoarse है. And so I used to play the guitar, and my teacher, my mentor, he used to force me कि Diya, along with playing, sing so that you'll be able to sing better. ऐसे करते करते I started singing, and I was one day randomly playing and singing, and the main owner of the school, he came and he really liked it, and he started pushing me on stages. So when I was in my
Wow.
9th, 10th grade, I used to keep like performing on stages.
Hmm.
And it was actually during COVID when I was at home, and one of my music mentors, he really suggested me to use this time to write songs, start writing songs. And that was the first time ever I wrote a song, and the feeling I had, like nothing compared to that. The ideas in my head when I was able to create and bring it out in reality with music, with words, that feeling was the best I had ever had in my life. So I was like, मुझे कुछ करियर में यही करना है. So in my life, I've always had this belief that I want to build a career where I am in love with it. Like money and all of that has to be a byproduct. The first and most important thing has to be that I love my career. So that feeling was so good, and I'm like, I have to pursue music as my career. Yeah.
It's so beautiful to listen to something so honest like this because I have been around people and I have grown up around people who have taken the conventional profession and an unconventional profession, and in both ways they've always been like, what am I going to get from it? And there are a very few handful number of people like you rightly now said that it's a byproduct, and I think when your passion drives you, that's all that matters. And
Yeah.
so it was so beautiful to hear that because I don't hear this often. Like even the youngsters nowadays, even while they're interning, they have very high demands of stipends and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And it's a very sad state sometimes to hear, but yeah, it's so beautiful. And how would you describe yourself, Dia, as a singer-songwriter in 2026?
Okay, so I think an artist's journey goes through a lot of twists and turns, and the identity of an artist or a singer also keeps changing more variably especially in our fields where it's so much dependent on creativity and our growth journey as well. It reflects in our artistry. So in 2026, I think I am writing songs for my love of God. Like the direction of my writing has changed. I'm singing more soulful songs, even in my like profession when I'm doing shows. I'm creating a product, new show product, where we are focusing on soulful music more. So earlier I used to 2024, I used to do a lot of party music, like in my shows. I was a part of a big band called London Dream Project, and we used to tour across the country. But after a year, I realized, although I'm enjoying and learning so much, but I don't want to lose out on what drives me. So, like being an instrument of God through music. And that's, I think that's my main, like my identity as an artist that I want to build. Yeah,
And
as a
this
singer
this
and a songwriter.
and this transition happened overnight, or it was in COVID? Like, I really want to know this because this is something so unique that you're telling me. And
Hmm.
especially for Gen Zs and millennials in this era, everything out there is competition. So I want to know the transition.
Transition from?
Like from being a party singer or doing something on a commercial base, how did you feel like you want to
Okay.
introvert your singing?
Okay, so the thing was starting say so 2020 was COVID when I decided कि मुझे करना है. I want to become the like biggest superstar of the world, music star of the world, and करना है music career properly. That's only when I decided कि I want to write meaningful songs of my journey of what I'm feeling. पहले से ही वो था. Uh,
Hmm.
2024 में when I shifted 2023 and I shifted to Mumbai. For 2 years I stayed there because वो hub है music का, and that's when actually Matra entered my life. That's when things shifted कि नहीं मुझे ये direction में करना है. But as you rightly said also that in reality like it's important, even though हमें purpose ये है, but money is also important, right? And so I was figuring it out. I was learning also because अभी I was just new to the industry, so that's why I was into the party scene. My intention was still I wanted to write about my love for God. वही था always, but I had to network. I had to understand how the industry works, and so वो intention से that 1 year of touring I did with that band. But the intention was always there. It's now, I feel the more and more spiritually aligned I am becoming, that's how right now I see that intent manifesting. Like after years, like 4, 5, 6 years, now as I'm seeing that manifesting little, idhar, udhar, udhar. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Something on a commercial base, how did you feel like you want to
Okay.
introvert your singing?
Okay, so the thing was starting say so 2020 was COVID when I decided कि मुझे करना है. I want to become the like biggest superstar of the world, music star of the world, and करना है music career properly. That's only when I decided कि I want to write meaningful songs of my journey of what I'm feeling. पहले से ही वो था. Uh,
Hmm.
2024 में when I shifted 2023 and I shifted to Mumbai. For 2 years I stayed there because वो hub है music का, and as you rightly said also that in reality like it's important, even though हमें purpose ये है, but money is also important, right? And so I was figuring it out. I was learning also because अभी I was just new to the industry, so that's why I was into the party scene. My intention was still I wanted to write about my love for God. वही था always, but I had to network. I had to understand how the industry works, and so वो intention से that 1 year of touring I did with that band. Telling you that I was a part of the band London Dream Project, and I was starting to feel very dissatisfied with where I was. Like outside, everybody was like, "Diya, you're earning so good, you're touring, and like you're part of such like one of the most prestigious bands. Why would you leave, especially in the peak season?" But the dissatisfaction was kicking in so much, and that's when I decided, wait, I something's wrong. I have to take a break. And so 2025 beginning, I shifted back home from Mumbai to Surat. Then I left music, like legit, I left music. And I somehow felt like sharing. I raised my hand. He asked me to sing. And that's when he tells me that Diya, not everyone is given the gift of voice. Not everyone is given the intelligence to comprehend music. And he told me, and I was like, एक instinct में shifted, and I chose music again. So he brought me back to music. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Yeah, so I have left music. It has been challenging, but great. It's grace that I got back to it. I'm so grateful that I'm back because I don't think I would do anything other than music. Yeah.
We live in a time where where everybody is going through some sort of FOMO out there. You know, they want to do something, but then one voice is saying it's not going to fetch you money. The other voice is saying this is not for you. Because truth be told, आज भी बहुत सारे careers gender basis पे होते हैं, and it all starts from home. है ना? Like, you know,
You're
you're
right.
from
You're
this
right.
family, or you come from this background, or you're a girl, you're a boy. Like when
Yes,
I
yes.
grew up, I knew somebody who wanted to be a chef, and everything his family told him कि लड़के रसोई का काम नहीं करते, which is so sad. And today he's one of the most highest paid chefs somewhere working in
Wow.
Thailand.
Super. Super.
Yeah. So I want you to speak about that phase, that entire dissociation phase of yours. How did you navigate it? You know, what were therapeutic things that worked for you? And if
Okay.
somebody is going through that phase, what are the realistic, myths that you can bust for them?
Okay. Okay. So, firstly, when you're in such a rut, I think it's okay to take a step back. Like I feel because right now there are such over glorified standards of success कि भाई मतलब हर चीज every day has to be extremely productive. By this age you have to do this, ये तो होना ही चाहिए. And there's so much. So sometimes when we actually take a step back, uh, people consider it like unproductive, or they're extremely scared to do that. But that this one story or image or metaphor that I really use in my life that really helped me in that phase was कि जब हम चल रहे हैं and there's a big roadblock and you're just stuck, you're just feeling stuck, you're feeling stuck. You can't either stay there, and if you want to look ahead, you have to take a back turn. Which directly you can't move and jump ahead. You have to move back, and then you'll be able to see clearly, and then you take a different route. So I think like what really helps is understanding that it is okay to take a step back and do the work to figure yourself out, because when you do that, what matters to you, that's when things start making sense outside as well. And that's what happened for me as well. Like,
So, what are the
yes.
reality checks over here which you would,
Okay.
bring it out? And nobody talks about them because obviously you need guts to speak about those things.
Yes, yes, you're right. So, मैं भी इतनी अंदर वो playback singing में नहीं हूँ, but I've actually been like I'm a very big nerd about entire music industry. मतलब the time when I was in Mumbai, I was fully like analyzing to the dot the entire music industry, what works, what doesn't work, सब कुछ. And one thing that I really learned कि majority singers, I'm saying not songwriters, but singers का ये होता है कि मैं playback singer बन जाऊंगा या बन जाऊंगी, तो that's the best, because then after that things will start working and I'll be a hit or वैसे. So many people also go to the reality shows like Indian Idol and all those sorts for that कि मैं playback singer is the highest branch. But in reality, this Arman Malik also has spoken a lot about in his interviews, if anyone wants to watch them. He tells that हमें बहुत बार playback singing at his level also, he wouldn't get money from the producers or the composers. कि हम तुम्हें मौका दे रहे हैं ना गाने का. So many times, the composers and all of those people, because the artists are craving and they're desperate for getting an opportunity, so they go there और demo करके they don't even give them credits. Many times those things happen as well. So recently, अभी भी एकदम नया ही है, this indie scene is coming, independent music scene, where the artists, songwriters, singers, instrumentalists, produce, everyone we have a chance to own our own music. We can do it independent. It's a little difficult compared with labels, because labels have a lot more resources to invest and promote your music. But abhi independent, like many independent artists like Genie, अभी प्रतीक कुहड़, ये तो बहुत मेन स्ट्रीम हो गए, but so many new independent artists are coming up and they own their own music. So वो अभी trend नया चल रहा है, and it's called Indian pop, Indian indie pop. So that's the new awareness is coming in. If you know that world में Taylor Swift, I think she was the first one
Yeah.
to, yeah, because she has gone through her entire journey of, buying her own records and, so वो India में भी थोड़ा थोड़ा आ रहा है. It's very at its infant stage, but yeah, indie scene is coming up.
So before we close, what would you want people like me and people like all of your well-wishers and out there, when we listen to your voice singing, what is that one emotion that you want to intrigue in all of us?
That's such a beautiful question. Thank you for asking. What I imagine is because when when I sing, usually there are no thoughts. I'm just in a very beautiful, pure state, and I want others to feel that too. It can be anything. It can be love, it can be happiness, it can be devotion. I think divine emotions, if I have to be very real to what I would like, any divine emotion, gratitude, love, bhakti, surrender, faith. I think that's what I want. I want to be an instrument, even in the littlest possible way. I just want to be an instrument for more and more people to feel those emotions.
I will keep that in
Yeah.
mind the next time I listen to a new drop of yours. And I wish you all the best and waiting to hear the next album.
Yes.
If you're listening to this, you've reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a lot of fun. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Spilling the Beans with Brynette.